Another one of those Thursdays. Um, I have a layout. I'm going to like the ink in my printer, so I had to order new ink cartridges, which I got at 6 p.m. tonight. So I don't have the pictures printed yet, but I have an idea in my head, and so I'll try to make it work. I have some pictures on my phone, so I know the coloring that I need to use, and so I'll just wing it. I mean, why not, right? I do that a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out of my way. I'm trying to find out if my Facebook page has caught up yet, which it does not look like it has. So let me refresh it and take another look, because it did say I was live. It was just showing the I know I'm going to use the color wheel tonight to make sure, you know, I don't want to be clashy or Coastal Cabana. This is the paper I'm going to use tonight. This is part of that month. I had to think for a second. I can't remember what it's called. The new product of the month. This is the site I'm going to use. It has a cool little design on it. Maybe let me look at the picture real quick, because I think it has like an orange. It is. It's a bright orange. So it's more like pumpkin pie and lemon lolly. So I'll see if I have those. If not, I'll bring in a blue. How's that? I did want to talk to you tonight. That's Daffodil Delight. That'll work. It's close. I have the orange. I may not have pumpkin pie. That'll work. And I might bring in some. Is it what was the color? Can't remember. So this is right here. Let's see what that's Secret Sea. Yeah, that's pretty. Camera down. Oh, I might want to turn that one on. Let me turn the camera down and I'll show you the colors that I've picked out. Okay? Hold on. All right, there we go. There's the colors. So we have the designer series paper from it is called Painted Illusions, and it's the product of the month. You still have until I can't remember if it's Saturday or the 2nd of March to get the product of the month. If you've purchased $75 worth of product, you earn a free packet. So I can't tell you if they're out or not, because I don't really know for sure. But here are the other colors. This is Daffodil Delight, Timid Tiger, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. So those are the colors I'm going to use, along with some white, and see if I can pull this page together. Okay. So, something I wanted to talk about. Did you see the thumbnail that I put on the picture that I was going live tonight? Did you recognize that? I hope you did, because guess what? That's a sneak peek, by the way. Hi Trina. Okay, so I know there's teals, yellows, and oranges. Oh, you mom, Janice. Where is it? Hi. There it is. I'm going to use the color. I got in to see who was in my in my comments
Color wheel
and
tonight
who was watching me
to make
live.
sure
And
I've got
Trina's
the
here.
right- I know.
So
purples, yellows, and
if
oranges.
you didn't notice
Yes.
this morning or this afternoon that I posted,
Make sure
um,
here.
I showed a
So,
picture of some new ink
If you
pads.
didn't notice,
They may look very familiar because they're the old close to my heart
when I posted
style.
the
The new close to my heart style, the newest ones that we had that were the magnet
that I posted,
cases. I love
showed a
those.
picture
They
of
are
some new ink
so
pads.
much easier to
they may
use
look very familiar
than the
because
ones
they're
that we
the
have
old
right
close
now.
to my heart
So
style.
the news is
The new close to my heart style. The
those are
ones
coming
that we
out
had
as
that
the
were
new
magnet,
in colors in May,
cases.
2026 to 2028
So
in
much
colors.
easier to
Okay.
use than the ones that
They
we have
will
right now.
gradually
So
move over
the
to
news is
all
the new
that
close to my
style.
heart style.
That's
Those
the
are
plan right
coming
now
out as
anyway.
the new in colors
To move over to all that
May.
style
20,
by 2027.
in
So they're going, as we use up the ink pads, they're going
they
to
will gradually
integrate the
move
new
over to
style
all that
as the
style.
old one, as they
That's the plan
move
right now.
through the ink that they already have.
to move over to all
Uh,
that style 20,
Um,
by 2027. So they're going as
the
we use
purchase
up the
that
ink
they've already
pads, they're
purchased,
going
ordered
to
and purchased
gradually
of that,
integrate
the
new
original
style as the old one as they move
this
through
current
the
style.
ink they already
Okay, let me show you here.
all that
It's the one that's really hard to open.
by 2027. So they're going as
The-
the
that-
that they've already
That
purchased,
style.
ordered
I'm
and
trying to get it on both
of
cameras,
that
but
the original style.
so this is the style that
as they move this current style.
um,
Okay, let me show you.
they're moving away from.
It's the
So
one
they
that's
are moving
really
into
hard to
the
open.
magnetic
That-
base, which is like
that
this,
style. Ordered
the
and
magnetic
on both
base, and
cameras, that
it just
original.
opens,
So this is the
and then you
style
put
that,
this down and put your it magnetizes to
moving
your
away.
case.
So they are moving into the
That's the that's the inside of the bottom,
base, which is
and that's
this
okay.
magnetic base.
So they're going to go to the
opens,
magnetic base,
and then you
like
put
close
this
to my
down
heart
and put
had,
your- it
with the felt
it magnetizes to your
ads.
base.
Now,
Moving into the-
everybody that was from close to my heart loved these, so I'm sure they're all excited like I am to keep having to change our storage
everybody that was
solutions
from close to my heart loved
to
these,
match
so
the
I'm sure they're
stamp
all
pads.
excited like
So-
I am to get this style back.
um,
The problem is
that is one of the
is
problems. The other thing is
we keep having to change our storage
with the new catalog coming in May.
to match.
We always get our new catalog in May. There are some changes also, and a couple of those changes are
The other thing is
price increases
we keep having
for
to
several
change
items. I don't know
the
that
new
I can't
catalog
remember them
coming in
offhand,
May.
but there are
We always
price
get our new catalog
increases.
in May.
So
There are some changes
um,
also, and a couple of those changes.
I should have wrote them down so I'd know to tell you. But
price increases.
if there are some
for several
things you
items, I
want
don't know
that you don't want to pay a price increase,
price increases.
you might want to look at
So-
ordering them before May. Because when the new catalog comes in May, it will be the new price for everything.
If there are some things you want,
Not everything's going up, but there's a lot, like adhesives and
you might want to look at ordering them before May.
the new ink
When
pads will be
the new
more.
catalog comes in May, it will be the new price for everything. If there are some things
I can't remember.
not everything's.
I
going
think
up.
some of the
There's a lot,
papers are
like
going up,
adhesives
but I
and
can't remember for sure. And I don't remember the price increases. But
the new ink pads will be more.
they,
It will be the new price for everything. I can't remember. Not everything. Some of the papers are going
that is
up,
some of the changes
but I can't
coming.
remember for sure.
So
And I don't remember.
not real
the
happy
prices.
about that, but with everything else going on in the world, you know, all the prices have increased over the last couple of years, and Stampin' Up! Really
That
hasn't
is some of the changes.
done. They did
So,
increase a few things, but
real
not
happy about that,
not
but
many.
with everything
So
else going
we're
on
pretty
in the
lucky
world,
there, I think.
You know,
So-
all the prices have.
Anyway, that was the
increased over
exciting
last
news.
years, and,
Also,
Stampin' Up!
if you
really
have
hasn't
purchased,
done, they did increase
if
a
you
few
purchased
things, but
in
not
January
many.
through that with that
Pretty lucky there, I think. You know,
the bonus
so
coupons,
prices have-
if you
Anyway, that was
purchased
the
in
exciting
January and you
news.
have any bonus coupons out and you
Also,
don't know how to use
if
them,
you have
call Close to My
purchased,
Heart tomorrow.
call
your demonstrator.
in January,
And we can talk you through. They send an email with the coupon codes.
You purchased in
So go through your
January and you
coupon,
have
or
bonus
go
coupons
through your
out and you
emails
don't
and
know
find
how
your
to use them,
coupon codes,
call Close to My
and then
Heart
you just
tomorrow.
type those into your
Call your demonstrator
down at the bottom of your order where it says
they send an
rewards
email
or something like that, and then you just put in the coupon codes and hit apply, and it'll take them off your bill.
and then you just
Those have to be used by the 28th.
down at the bottom.
Pretty sure it's the 28th.
Where it says,
Other things start on March 2nd, so I'm
you just put in the coupon code.
trying to keep the dates.
And it'll take them
You know,
those have to be used by the 28th.
I'm not used to all the date changes that they do where they're starting in the first week of the month instead of at the very beginning day of the month. So
starting
on this layout.
in the first week of the month.
There we go.
Instead of at the very beginning
Okay,
day.
so
So it's hard for me to keep track of that.
I don't think I want to use this. I think that'll be
Okay,
too much
so
with all this other.
These are the colors
color.
that I want to use.
So these will be the background colors. So I may do like a double matting because I think that would be really cute. What I want to do is make them kind of look like a recipe card. So I may do
So these will be the background colors. So I
the background of the, the matting for the picture, this, and then
what I
slide in a card of the yellow or the, the,
so
let me get the
I
names
may
right,
do-
Daffodil Delight or the Timid Tiger as a recipe card that pulls out and has journaling on it.
Picture this. and
So
then, what I
let
want
me
in a card
let me
of
think
yellow
about
or
that.
the,
So in to begin with, though, I'm going to go ahead and take this one and cut it for the matting of the
recipe
pictures.
card that pulls
Okay.
out and has journaling.
I usually print my own pictures, and I usually do the
Let me think about that. So
what are they?
to begin
3
with,
and a
though,
half
I'm
by
going to go ahead
5.
and take this one and cut it for the matting of the
Yeah, because I can get 4 to a sheet that way. So I do 3 and a half by 5.
I usually print my own pictures.
So I'm going to do this at
to begin with,
let's see,
I'm going to
3.
go ahead and take this one.
So I need to do 3 3/4.
Yeah, because I can get 4 to a sheet that way. So I do 3 and a half by 5.
That gives me a
So
1/4 inch
I'm
larger
going to
than the
do this
picture. And I think I have 7 mats for this.
That gives
Make
me
sure
a
I have it
4 inch larger
right.
than the picture.
I know you can't
And I
see
think
all
I
of
have
my
7 pictures, but I'm going to get I'm going to get so I need to do 3
cutting system
I'll get 6 mats.
on there, but
That gives me a 4 inch
so I'm going to the 3 3/4 mark.
You can't see all of my pictures, but I'm going to get
Just making sure it's lined up at the top so it's even.
I'll get 6 mats on there.
Okay.
But
Now I'm going to cut all 3 of these at
so
the
I'm
same
going
time.
to the 3 3/4 mark.
So this is 12 inches long.
Up at the top, so it's
So I'm going to cut them at
on there.
5 1/4.
Now I'm going to cut all 3
Because
of these. I'm going to the 3
if my pictures are 3 1/2 by 5, I want it a little bit bigger than the picture. So
12 inches long.
5 1/4.
So I'm
that
going to
right.
cut them at
Cut
5
through
1/4
those 3.
because
This I'm going to turn this
if
around
my
because I like the
pictures are
fresh
3 1/2 by
edge there.
5, I want it a little bit bigger. Than
So
12 inches.
and then put them at 5 1/4.
Right.
Cut through
Those
So now
3
these little pieces, these extra pieces
I'm
here,
gonna
if I
turn
can
this
get them in the
around because I
camera
like
right.
the fresh edge there. I want it a little
It's hard watching 2 cameras. Or maybe the journaling title piece or something. I don't know. We'll figure
It's
something
hard
out.
watching 2 cameras.
Or they could just be scrapped.
I will. use
Okay,
these,
so now I have to decide.
maybe for the backgrounds.
I
for some
wanted
words
these
or
to be
something.
like recipe cards,
Or
but I
maybe
think
the
most of the pictures
journaling
are
title
upright.
piece or something. I
I'll
don't know.
take a
We'll
quick
figure
something.
Or they could just be scrapped. I will.
Yeah,
okay, so
they are
now I have to
all-
decide. Maybe for the backgrounds. I
They
wanted these
are
to
all
be like
white.
recipe cards,
Wait,
but I think
wait.
most of the pictures
Where's-
are upright.
I could even talk.
Or they could just be upright. I could even talk.
I have somebody texting me about tomorrow. So I can just put the recipe card in sideways. I don't see why that would be a problem. I can do them like that,
Me about tomorrow.
and maybe on the other page I'll do them the opposite.
So I can just put
Right?
the
I'll
recipe
do
card
2 at the
inside.
bottom here.
Why
and
not?
then maybe something like that.
I can do them like
I think that will be cute.
and maybe on the other page
My printer,
maybe something.
but I
think
can
that
get
would
this
be
ready.
cute.
So when I adhere these down, I'm going to leave an opening on one side
Get my
so that
my
let me pull this down so
or
you
my
can see. On one of the sides, I'm going to leave an opening so we can pull the journaling card out, and you
So
can
when
read
I,
about it.
when I adhere these
So,
down, I'm going to leave an opening on one side.
John was
so
helping
that,
cook. He helped make tacos the other
And
night.
see, I'm on
So,
one of the sides. I'm going to leave an opening so you can pull the
Grandma
journaling
Dawn
card
sent me
out
pictures, and they are just the cutest.
So
He's in his little chef hat.
on one side. John was helping cook.
I need.
He helped make tacos.
Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to figure out what I'm going to put on it. I think.
Grandma Dawn sent me pictures, and they are.
I think I have some baking.
He's in his little chef hat. I need. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to figure out what I'm going to put on it. I think. I think I have some baking. He's in his little chef hat.
I have gardening. Does that work?
I
I have.
gardening.
I'm just trying to think of what I have quickly here.
I have that one. It's the barbecue grilling thingy. I could use like the oven mitt.
Somewhere in my stash, I have baking pans. I have like the for like Christmas cookies. I have that somewhere in my stash.
Somewhere
So
in my stash, I have baking pans.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know that we need
the
the barbecue
Christmas,
grill, but maybe
cookie.
the oven mitt. Maybe I could do some oven mitts. If they're too small, though, I might just cut some out on the Cricut and add those instead. So let me see what I have here.
I don't know. I don't know that we need the barbecue grill, but maybe
Oh yeah.
oven mitt. Maybe I could do.
Oh, but there's like the steak sauce bottle that could be ketchup or mustard or something like that. It's not very big.
Oh
Yeah, it's not very big.
Oh,
And the oven mitt
there's
is
like
not
the
very big either. So I might do some bigger ones on the Cricut and see if I can come up with a better
mustard or something like that. It's not very big.
deal.
Oh yeah, it's not
But those are
very big.
cute.
And the oven mitt is not very big either. So I might.
So I obviously won't get this done tonight because I don't have all the stuff
Not very big deal.
to do
So
some
I
little
obviously
baking
won't get
layouts.
this done tonight because I don't have all the.
So let me show you. So when I adhere the pictures down on these to and I want the journaling thing underneath. Sometimes I will put pop dots or the
When I adhere
dimensionals
the pictures
because
down on
it
these
raises that up a little bit and it's the
and I want
recipe
the
card
journaling
goes
thing
in
underneath.
much easier or the
Sometimes
journaling
I
card,
will
whatever you want to put in there.
or
So I
the,
think I'll do that because I don't really want them
because it raises that up a little bit and it's the and I want recipe card goes in much easier.
I don't
or
want
the
these
journaling card, whatever
flat
you
to
wanna
the
put in there.
page so it's hard to get those in and out. So let me take, I'm going to cut 2 of these. I'm just going to cut a strip that's going to be,
I don't want these
see, they don't need to be 3.5.
page so it's hard to get those in and out.
That edge,
It's going to be
still not even. There we go. Now it's up there.
so
Okay, so I'm going to do 3.5
quarter. I'm going to cut 2 of these.
by,
I'm going to cut a strip that edge. It's going to be
I think 4, because this is 5 1/4. So maybe I'll do 4.5.
okay. So I'm going to do 3.5.
3.5 by 4.5.
By
And then,
3.5 by 4.5. And then
I have punches that make the tab
so I have I don't know
for
if you guys
like
have
the file
lot of
folder
different
tabs,
punches.
you know. I meant to do that so that I could cut those off, and I just didn't do it. So
and then
I might do that.
I have
Give myself
punches
some
that
room
make
on the
tab. So I have
on the yellow ones.
like
I'm going to do a couple
file
yellow
folder
ones too.
tab,
So
you know?
I'll do
I
this
wanted to do
at,
that so that I could cut those off, and I just didn't do it.
let's see, I did that at 3.5. Let's do,
I might do that. I have give myself some
let's
room
do
on
3
on
3/4.
the yellow ones. Like I'm going to do a couple yellow ones. So I'll
Let's do
this
4
at-
inches.
so I could cut those off, and I just didn't do it. Let's see, I did that at 3.5. Let's do. I might do that. Give myself
And then I'll
some
do
3 3/4. The yellow ones.
um,
I'm going to do a couple yellow ones. So
4.5
let's do 4
long.
inches. Let's see, I did that at 3.5. Let's
And
do-
I'll show you how I do these when I just do them
And then
without
I'll
the,
do
without the other punch.
um,
Okay,
4.5 long.
so this should be plenty to go in the,
and I'll show you how I do these. When
to
I
be able to
do them.
slide in under that page. I'll show you. I'll move that out. So
Okay. So this should be.
I'll show you on the lower one. Okay.
to
So this
go
is just
in
going to
the,
slide in here.
I'll show you
And if you put
to be
dimensionals
able
on
to slide in
here
under that page
and keep that raised up a little bit, these will slide in just fine. You can round the corners. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Okay.
So this is just
So what I'm going to show you here
and if you put dimensionals
is,
on here,
I'm just trying to make
and
sure I've
keep
got it
that
in the
raised up a little bit,
camera
these will
lineup
slide
so you can see what I'm
You
doing.
can round the
So
corners.
I'm going
you
to
know, kind of
take
stuff.
and
So this is just what I'm gonna
let's
show
see,
you
I did
here.
that at 4.5.
Put dimensionals on here.
I'm just trying to make sure I've got it in the.
the
No, I did it at
in
4
the,
inches.
uh,
Yep, I
camera
did it
lineup
at 4
so you can
inches
see what I'm doing. You can round the
So,
corners.
by 4
I'm
and a
going
half.
to
So I'm
take
going to take a
and-
1/2 inch.
What I'm gonna show
I'm
you
only
here
going to
is
leave
put
like
dimensionals on here.
maybe a 2-inch spot
No, I
here.
did it at 4 inches.
So I'm going to
Yep,
take
I
this
did it
up
at
here
4
to the
inches.
10-inch mark.
So, by 4
That's
inches.
taking
So
off
I'm going to take a 1/2
like
inch.
2.5
I'm gonna leave
inches.
like
But I'm just going to cut that slot up.
maybe a 2-inch spot here.
Then I'm going to
So
take
I'm
my
going to
scissors.
take this up here to the 10-inch mark. That's
Let me
taking
get it on
off
camera here.
like,
And I'm going to cut it off
2.5
right at
inches.
that mark.
but I'm just going to
Straight
cut
across
that
that
slot. Maybe
mark.
a 2-inch
Okay.
spot here.
Then I'm going to
So
take
I'm
my
going to
scissors.
take this
So
up here to the-
now you can come in here with your.
I'm just going to
Nope, I
straight across
can't.
maybe a 2-inch.
I thought I could get my corner in there and round the
So,
corners.
Nope, I can't. I thought I could get my corner in there and round the corners.
I have a handy dandy
But
crocodile
I do have a corner around.
from Memory Keepers. We are memory keepers.
Now you can come in here with your.
So
Nope, I can't.
these
I thought I could get my corner in there.
let you keep your corners,
I have a handy dandy
let you
crocodile.
keep it like
From
line it up
Memory Keepers.
perfectly for your corner.
We are memory
So
keepers.
that's not going to fit
So,
in there.
These
But this one will.
let you keep your corners.
So I can do a small corner
like line it up perfectly
with this
for your
one.
corner.
So just barely
So,
does the corner. Whoops.
That's not
Just
gonna
barely does the corner
These-
edge there.
But this
Or
one,
I can turn it over and do a
so
bigger
I
one.
can do.
And I think I want a little bit bigger.
Line it up.
Okay.
With this one,
See that?
so
That's a
just
little
barely
bit bigger
does
than the
corner.
first one.
Whoops. That's
So I'm just going to
barely
crop
does the
all
corner
of these
edge
off.
there. With this
Or
one, I can turn it over and do a
so
bigger. I can do.
Oh, I
think
have it
want
here.
A little bit bigger. Okay. With this one,
And then this
see
one
that?
I'll have to
That's a little
hand
bit bigger
round.
than the
But
first. So I'm just going to crop all of these
edge
off.
there.
Or I can turn it over and do
might be able to get it in there.
Oh, I have it here.
Oh, well, it didn't do a great job, so I won't do the next one like that. Well, that's not going to
do a
help me
great job, so I won't do the next one like
because I got to cut that one
the
time.
deal.
So I'm going to put this in and cut it at the 1/2 inch mark up to the 10-inch mark. So it's going to take off 2.5 inches. You can't see that, can you? Take it right there and put that on. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, perfect. It doesn't have to. If I did it from this corner, it might be better.
Put it right there and put that.
Okay.
Now,
And then I'll put that back in there.
and round.
Let's see which one's the bigger one.
It's not perfect. It doesn't have to. If I did it
There.
from this corner, it might be better.
Now it'll fit in there perfectly.
Okay. Now, and then I'll put that
Okay.
back in there.
Oh, I didn't do the orange ones. That's okay.
And which one's the bigger
So,
one? It's not perfect. It doesn't have to.
so oh, let me show you this. So this is going to go in here.
So,
This will have a white piece on top of it so that it
Let me
has
show you
the,
that.
what John was doing in the picture and all that.
this
So,
will have a white piece
I think
on
that
top of it, so
will
that
be
it
fine.
has the-
I'm going to cut this in
so
half.
This is going to go in here. Journaling about the picture. And this
That's
one's
5 and a
what John was doing
quarter.
in the picture and all that.
So
So, I
let's
think
see,
that
2
will be fine.
I'm going to cut this in half. And a half is 5.
About the picture.
2 and
5 and a quarter.
5/8
So,
is half, I think. Let's see. Let's see how I did this. Woo!
and a half.
Perfect.
is 5. 2 and
Decorate this as well. So
see how I did this.
I can do some. If I have some lined stitches, I might take this off
So
later.
that's going to go right
and
there,
stamp
and
it
I'll
with
have
some
journaling. Then it gives me room
lined
to
stitches.
decorate this as well.
Um,
So,
journaling lines is what I meant to
I
say.
can do some.
Can you
I
tell
have
I've been
some lined
sewing?
stitches. I might take this off later.
Everything's
Stamp it
stitches.
with some gives me room
Lined
to
stitches.
decorate this
Got sewing on the brain.
journaling lines. That's what I meant. To
Um,
say. Can you tell? I've
I've been doing a lot of sewing,
I might take this off.
making pillows.
Everything's
I've got
stitches.
3 bereavement quilts.
Gives me room
Well, no, they're done. I did those a couple weeks ago.
Sewing on the
I have a
brain.
bereavement quilt I'm 3/4 of the way done with.
Can you
Okay.
I've been doing a lot.
So
Doing
I'm not
chicken
sure if
pillows,
I
I've got
need.
free bereavement quilts. Okay, I've been doing
Okay,
a lot.
so those were 2 and 5/8.
I'm not sure if I need.
I might make these.
Well, no, more journaling cards, but I might make them just for the fun of it.
I'm gonna make these 3 inch. So I think 3.
So those were 2 and 5/8.
I might make 3.
Well, no.
I'll test it, and if the 4 isn't gonna be right, then I'll.
I might make 3. And that was by 4 and a half, so I'll do 4.
It could be 4 1/4. Maybe I'll do the next one. It's at 4, so it took it a third of the way down already.
It could be 4 1/4. Maybe I'll do
Little tabs on the side that make it look like
that
that.
at 4,
So that won't be a
took
problem.
A third of the way down already.
Okay, so now
Maybe I'll do
I probably should do the tabs on the
here I can
bottom
put
side,
tabs.
right?
Fit
On this one, because those will be up there. Now, these are great for adding extra pictures, too. When you have something that you're going to put on your page like this that's going to slide under your picture,
Should do the tabs on the bottom.
these are great for adding pictures to this. It just adds, it's like more acreage for your page.
Too. When you have some tabs on the these are great for adding pictures to this. It just adds, it's like more acreage.
Is that better?
for your page.
Trina, I just unplugged one. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. And will let me know if it fixed it.
Trina said it sounds like I have some mics on. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, so this is just adding acreage. If you want to put, you could do journaling on one side and then pictures on the other. And that just gives you more journaling space or more picture space. I like to call it acreage. Gives you more. Okay, I turned off a mic. If you can't hear me, or it's still causing the problem, let me know, because I'll have to figure out what that is. I do have an external mic that I
Okay, I turned off a mic. If you can't hear me, or it's still causing the problem, let me know, because I'll have to figure out what that is.
Let me ask her
An
here.
external mic that I. Okay, I turned off a mic. If you can't hear me, or it's still causing the problem, let me know, because I'll have to figure out what that is.
Let me ask her here. Okay. So, I have them here somewhere.
So,
Actually, I had them over here.
let me
get these, and I'll put those on.
I have them here somewhere.
You don't have to put a lot of them on, but this just brings it up off your page, so that you can slide that in easily, so that they don't. You probably can't even see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to pick these up, and I'm trying to align them right along that edge, because I want to be able to put these under here, right? So
I'm using my Take Your Pick tool.
I haven't heard back yet if that fixed it. Hopefully it did. I know I've had some feedback issues before, so. But I never could figure out what was causing it. Okay, so I'm going to put a few along the back edge here, just to get it, because I don't want the picture to slide all the way out, right? So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put this under to see if it will.
I'm going to put that there.
Yep, as long as you go straight in, it's fine. So I might want to trim this down a little, just so that it has plenty of room in there. Not realign, but recut your corners, because now you're off on your corners a little bit.
That's the problem. When you do this, you have to like realign your.
That gives it a little. And then I can just recut the...
That gives it a little bit more room to work.
There we go. I'll cut out of the little things. So I can just put this in here and redo those outer corners. There we go. And then I'll have to do that with the other one too when I get to that point. But for now,
I can just put this in here and redo those outer corners.
I'm going to hold those corners and just try to slide it in without moving it. Okay. That'll work perfectly.
But for now,
okay. So on these, I want to do, I could bring that other teal, the Lost Lagoon in, and do one of each picture with the little slide out. That's what I'm going to do. And then I have all three colors on all three things. So what was this one? I don't think I need them 4.5. I did that at 4.5, but no, it was at 4. I'm going to do 3 3/4 for this one. They're all going to be a little bit different. But remember, I'm winging it tonight. I did not have this planned out like I should have. So that's 4. And then the length was 4.5.
But remember, I'm winging it tonight. I did not have this planned out like I should have.
Excuse me. Was not expecting that. Let me measure this again. Okay, cut down it's at 4.5. So let me make sure.
Was not.
Yep, cut down it's at 4.5. That's not the one I cut down.
Okay, cut down it's at 4.5.
Let me get the one I cut down out. How's that? That's probably the smarter thing, huh? Okay, so let me do this.
Cut down it's at 4.5.
That there.
That's not the one I cut down.
It is actually about
Let me get the one I cut down now.
4.25.
How's that?
Yes,
That's probably the smarter
about
thing.
4.25. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
4.25. I'm going to do 2 of those.
It is actually about...
Now remember,
4.25. That's what I'm going to do.
oh, this isn't the two-tone.
I'm going to do 2 of those.
Nope, it's
Now
not
remember,
the two-tone. So if you have two-tone paper, you can actually,
This isn't the 2-tone.
see, this is the two-tone paper. So this is from before we got the two-tone
So if you have 2-tone paper...
in. So this will be nice. Then,
you can
if you have the two-tone paper, though, you can put even a lighter color in here, which is really
See,
cool.
this is the 2-tone paper.
Oh, I forgot to cut those down.
So this is from before we got
Okay.
the 2-tone.
So I'm going to take about a 1/2
So
inch.
this will be nice.
And I'm
If you
going
have a
up
2-tone paper, then
to,
you can
oh,
put even a lighter color in here.
maybe the orange ones that don't have a tab, I'll put them in the middle. So this one is going to be a 1/2 inch cut, and this is 1.5.
So
I'm going to do this other one the same way.
1/2 inch.
Go to 1/2, go to 10.5, and then I'll cut those down. Now I'm going to need more white paper. I'm going to just try to round it off as I can.
Now I'm going to need more white paper.
Alrighty. So, now I'm going to put them both together and just put them in here and get this done. This is a big heavy-duty cropper thing, so, and I've had this for a very long time. I can't even tell you when I got it. I know where I got it, but I can't tell you when I got it.
This is a big heavy-duty cropper.
These store all the little clippings in it. Dump them. So, that, now I need another strip of white.
These store all the little clippings in it.
And I can't remember
And then
how big that is.
they just take out.
My brain cells are just gone today for some reason.
That, now I need
So it's, and Gina goes, okay, well I'll see you tonight. And I'm like,
My
where am I
brain
going
cells are
tonight?
gone
What am
today for
I forgetting?
So it's sewing today.
And
has
she
to
goes,
be
are you doing your live?
It's going today.
Yes, I'm doing my live.
Okay, well, I'll see you tonight.
I'm telling you, some days, you guys, some days are harder than others.
Are you doing your life?
I just measured these at 3
Some days, guys.
inches,
Some days are harder than others.
and then I'll measure the length that I need.
3 1/4
I'm telling you, there's some days.
inches.
Some days I should just go back to bed, I think.
The length that I need.
I'm telling you that I
There's some
want
days.
right about
Some days I should just go back to bed.
there. I'm going to pull this out and put that in. So that, let's see, how far was that one? That one was 4 1/4. Oh, sorry, 4 inches.
For that,
I don't know what I was thinking. Again, like it's one of those days, right?
4 1/4. Oh, so I wanted it.
Got a lot done today. Quilts labeled, fabric sorted, the room cleaned. That was,
what I was thinking.
that room has been a mess for a
Like
while.
One of those days, right?
I was happy to get it fixed.
Got a lot done today.
May not be perfect, but at least it's usable.
Fabric sorted.
That was the main thing.
That was what I was thinking.
All right.
That room has been a mess for a while.
So I'm off the camera again, right? I don't know. I can't keep up. Facebook is so far behind that I can't even keep up. Oh, and look at that. Now I have hanging off the edge. The corners are hanging off the edge. But that's okay, because I like the rounded corners. Just like that. I like that. Alright, so let me do this before I stick them down or get them all sticky.
That's okay, because I like the rounded corners.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
Just like that. I like that.
it must be getting a little dull or something because that one didn't cut right. Had to go back in for a second chomp. Well, like I said, there we go. Alright, so I have one of these for each page. I can pick that up.
Well, like I said, they've been around a while, and I
This will be for the other page. I'll lay those
up
up there out of my way. And then I'll make tabs for this. And those aren't hard to do really. I'll just take a like 1-inch strip kind of. I think that's about all I need, because a half of it is going to go behind and a half of it's going to stick up. So that should be perfect. So I only need them about 2 inches.
behind, and half of it's going to stick up. So,
And I'll show you something really cool with this one, because it's super easy to make these if you're not making the full folder look. You're just doing the tabs. Okay, so I'm going to put these down here. One at a time. I'm going to line them up so that they're
super easy to make.
half and half on the line, and I'm going to score them. Okay. Oh, scored that one a little rough. It tore the paper, so I won't press it hard this time. Alright, so you're going to score them in half, right? And then, I'm trying to get on the camera. You scored it in half, right? And that fold goes on the inside. That bump, right? You just fold them in half. And then, you take your crocodile. Well,
So, you scored it in half, right? And
maybe and then you just round the corner. You do have to be a little strategic with it.
Maybe I should do it on the small one.
But there you go. You round the corners. The folded corner. See that? You round the folded corner.
You do have to be a little strategic with it.
So, this one's torn. I'm going to get a different piece because I don't like that. Okay, so I'll show you again.
See that?
We cut it at 2 inches because that's what the other tabs are, right? Cut it at 2 inches. I'm going to come bring it down to the bottom of the scoreboard,
I'm gonna get a different piece.
line it up against that bottom lip there
Okay, so I'll show you again.
at the 1/2 inch mark on each side, and then I'm going to score it,
What the other
okay?
ones are, right?
Lightly. This time I did not cut it.
Bring it down to the bottom.
So I'm just going to bend it,
and then I'm gonna
press
score
it, and then you're going to put it in your little
I did not.
corner rounder and round those little corners.
Sometimes the paper's thin enough
There we
that it
go.
won't cut right through that.
Perfect,
Corner
because see, I
rounder
have the
and round those little
I have the upper tab, the lower tab, and now I need a middle tab, right?
So now I can put this right here.
So it's going to go right about
That's
there.
why I'm going
So
to
then
put
you'll
it
have your
on the
yellow,
middle
orange,
part,
and green. And
lower tab,
I think it's
and
pretty
the
cool.
middle tab, right?
So I need a little bit of glue.
So it's gonna go right about
I'm probably going to line this up so that I have the,
yellow, orange, and
let's see.
what do you think?
So it's going to be right in that line.
Line this up so that I have the
I have the card that I'm going to add the tab to on my cutting mat,
in that line.
and I have it lined up with,
So I'm just gonna put glue and add the tab.
I'm lining it up so that it's centered in
and I
between
have it
these
lined
marks,
up with
right?
it.
And that gives me the center of the two,
So that it's
between those
centered
two
in
marks.
between these marks, right?
Then all I'm going to
And
do
that gives me the center of
is
the 2 inches that I need.
put my tab
So
right
I'm going to
there.
put a little bit of glue down this
Okay.
line right here.
I'm going to glue that side on.
Those 2 marks.
Then I'm going to flip it over here,
is
and I'm going to add glue to the back side of the tab, the back tab, and it's just going to go
glue
right
that
there.
side on.
Okay. Now, like I said, when you want to, if you want to add paper or a picture back here or journaling or whatever you want to do to the back, you can do that. Just make sure that you put your white paper right along there, and it'll
Now,
be fine.
like I said, when you
I didn't
want
round the
to-
corners of this
if
one.
you
Did you
want to
notice
add
that?
paper or a picture back here,
I
or
just
journaling
realized.
or whatever you want to do to the back.
So
you can
I have a
do
little
that.
bit of white
Just
right
make
here.
sure
I'm
that
going
you
to
put
cut
the
out because I don't like
white
it there.
paper right along there.
It's where I snipped it and didn't get all the
I didn't round the corners of this one.
white out there.
I just realized that.
Now, if you wanted to sponge
I'm going to cut out,
your
as far as
uh,
didn't get all
tabs or anything like that, you can do that. I'm not been doing that on a lot of my pages and things. I have not been doing a lot of sponging,
I'm not going to do that.
or
I just don't want to
using the blender, you know, do it to everything,
because I've not
and
been doing a
then
lot of sponging.
I go through phases where I don't want to do it at all. So,
Using the blender.
all right.
you know,
So what I'm going to do is that I know is the center of my.
I go through phases
thing.
where I don't want to do it.
Now I'm just going to
Alright, so what I'm going to do
line
is I'm
those up
gonna
with
line
those
this
marks
up
and press
because
that down
I had
really
it-
good.
I had it
Okay.
centered.
Oops.
There's the 2
It slid on
inch
me.
marks
Okay.
that I know.
Just going to press that down really good so I know they're adhered.
Now I'm just going to
And I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to put glue to the back
line those
side
with those
here,
marks and press that down
like I
really
did the
good.
other one. Now because this is two-tone, I could have used the back
Press that
side.
down really good so I know they're adhered.
If I could get that straight
I'm
pin
gonna
in
pick
there,
that up, and I'm gonna put glue to
I
the
can
back
close up
side.
my glue bottle.
Good idea.
Might help if I use my
Now,
point
because
finger
this
and
is
thumb.
two-tone,
Um,
I could have used the back.
So let me show you what see the difference here? You have the light side and the darker side because I chose the darker side.
Close up my glue.
But that would have been cute
Show
to
you
be
what
there,
the-
right?
See the difference here? You have
So
the
if you
light
forget
side
to
and
do
the
your
darker
little
side
tab,
because I chose the
you can
darker
always
side.
do this.
But that
not-
would have been cute too to put the light
Shouldn't be a
tab
big deal.
here.
And then
But
look,
to me this blends in.
we have our
It looks like it's supposed to
yellow,
be.
orange, and teal. Oh,
So if you forget to
look
do
at that!
the tab,
I didn't make them the right size.
not.
That little one should have been a little taller.
And then
Either that or I need to cut these down.
have
And I
our,
can cut these down. That's not a big deal.
Yellow, orange, and
Rounding that corner might be a problem.
I didn't make them the right size.
But I didn't cut them all the same either.
That little one should have
These
been a little
orange
taller.
ones
Either that
are
or
a
I
little
need
bit, Jenna, not the scoring blade.
But
I was
didn't
going to
cut them
trim that
all the
off.
same either. These orange ones are
I need to get that level, so I'll get there.
so what?
Okay. Alrighty. Kind of tore that up a little bit. Oh well. This one I may not be able to trim down.
Alrighty. So
Let me
that's
see.
probably
I
not
can
the
do a little
quarter
bit. Ooh, it barely leaves any on there. Get that out of the way.
Oh well. This one I may not be able to trim down.
Okay. So,
It barely leaves any on there.
I'll just move that over a little, maybe. Now, I'm leaving it. It'll be fine. Okay, so now we have our 3 tabs.
So,
Maybe I'll put that in the back. There we go. Because the teal one is a little shorter as well, so the yellow one needs to be trimmed up.
okay, so now we have our 3 tabs.
So now we have
Put that in the back.
our 3 tabs, our 3
Because the teal one
recipe
is a little
cards.
shorter as well.
Okay,
The yellow one
so I
needs to be
have
trimmed
the
up. So now we have
dimensionals on that
our
one.
3 tabs, our 3
I don't know that I'm going to, I may turn one of these this way and just, that I add all the cooking utensils to it, you know, the, like the oven mitt and different things like that. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do on that. But let me get this one,
Or I
I'm going to line up these papers so I'm not looking at a
that I
at
add
a
all the
false
cooking utensils to it.
line up on the,
Like
you know,
the
edge
oven
of the
mitts
paper.
and different things like that. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do on
There.
that. Line
Okay,
up
so
on the,
as we get closer to May, I'll tell you more about the stuff that's changing and things like that, if there's more details that come out. But right now, that's the information I have. And I'll try to, if you don't like the type of ink pad that we have right now, wait until,
and I'll try to get details on the
get the in colors in May if you like the in colors. A lot of people do those. And
if you don't like the type of ink pad that we have
then
right
you
now,
can,
wait until
that'll give you a start on the,
get the in colors in May if you like the in colors. A lot of people do those. And
on the new magnetic pad.
then you can
But those won't come out until May.
that'll give
So
you a
if there's
start
other
on
things that you want, like markers and things like that, I believe markers are on the list for an increase, the end of April.
like markers and things like that.
But I don't
believe markers are on
I
the
don't
list
have the
for an
list of
increase.
what they are.
I don't know that they're making those.
If they are on
but
the
I don't have the list
unavailable
of what
list,
they're using, and I'll try to find out.
I'm going to adhere this one
If
flat
they are on the
flat to the page.
unavailable list, I think they call
So
it.
I'll try to find out what I can do.
So I'll
This
try to
is
find
still
out
kind of
what I
new to
can
me.
on what's being retired if you haven't really.
I was in close to my art so long that I just,
I don't know for sure.
I haven't fully grasped all of the things that are different.
This
So
is still kind of new to me.
please forgive me for that, because by now,
I
with
was
almost,
close to my art so long.
you know, it's
that
been
I
almost
just-
2 years. I should know some of this
I
stuff by
haven't
now.
fully,
I do know that the new catalog, oh,
grasped
that's the
all
other
of the
thing.
things that are different. So please forgive me for that, because
Well,
by
I don't know if I'm
now
supposed to tell you or not, but we're going to 3 catalogs a year instead of the, so, we're still probably going to have, but that is definitely going to be different. So,
we're
I like it because it's going to have all the product in one catalog,
but because I haven't heard
which
anything about those.
right now we have to jump through a lot of catalogs, and I don't like that.
That is
It's too hard to find
definitely
things.
different.
And,
I like it because it's going to have all the products in one catalog, which right now we have to jump through a lot of catalogs, and I don't like that. It's too hard to find things.
I don't know, do I want to do it that way? I still like them on the other side. I think I want to do it on that side. It's going to have everything in it, except for the online stuff, if they still do, and I'm pretty sure they're still going to be doing the online stuff. But that'll be nice
So
that
anyway, that's something to
you
look
can have it all
forward
in
to, the new catalog.
one catalog, because
Everything
trying to find ink
except
pads,
for
if
the
that's what
online
you're
stuff
looking
that they
for,
still do, and I'm pretty sure
they're not in the minis at all. So you have to go back to the
That'll be nice.
annual catalog to get that, so, or to find it, or go online, stamp it up and do it online and look at everything they have. I can look at all the news updates that I get and all the, you know,
That's how I do
all
most
the
of my
different
shopping
things that I
because I'm on
get.
there so
I
much
can look
already.
online while I'm there,
It's just easy for me
and
to
place
go
my order and all that
to
kind of stuff,
online
so
and look at everything they have.
it's just
I can
easier
look
for
at all
me.
the news updates
But
that I
some
get
people it's
and
not,
all
I
the,
get that.
you know, all the different things that I
Okay, so I think,
get, I can look online while I'm there and place my
oh,
order.
that's what I did, I moved it off the other one, that's why I was seeing, it was a much bigger screen, much bigger,
It's not, I get that.
page. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it like that. you'll just have to
This is a much
pick
bigger
that up
screen-
to
much
get it
bigger,
over. Probably should have left that one flat, but I didn't.
I think
So,
I can do it.
oh, and this one I need to hear it all the way down. That's right. So, this will go in here.
I'm gonna do it like that.
Uh-oh.
And then you'll just
It's too big.
pick that up to get it.
I may have to pull that,
Left that one flat, but I didn't. So, oh, and this one I need to go all the way down. That's right. So,
the white piece off and cut it down too. I don't know, we'll see.
it's too big.
If it goes in there, oh, it just barely
I
slides.
may have to pull that.
But it makes it all the way in.
Um,
Alrighty. So that's page 1,
the white piece off.
until I get the rest of the decorations on there. So page 2, I need this to go with that page. So page 2, I'm going to do 2 at the bottom and 1 at the
So
top.
that's page 1.
So I think here,
Until I get the rest of the decorations on there.
let's
So
see.
page 2.
I don't like having to fight this
I'm
corner
going to do 2 at the
coming up
bottom
over that.
And 1 at the top.
It's not going to be hard, but
So I
but
think
if you're not
here-
used to it, it might be difficult. Okay,
Let's see.
so
I
do I
don't
want to do that here
I don't like having to
or
fight
pop this one up
coming up over that.
with a
It's not going to be hard, but if you're not used to it, it might be difficult.
with a?
Okay.
I apparently didn't get that one down there good enough.
That here,
That like that,
or pop this one up.
and then. And you know what? You don't even have to have this so that it pulls out. You could just have a tab down there that it looks like it has a pull-out
Apparently
thing.
didn't get that one down there.
You could do that, just so that it looks like there's a card. And which,
Just have a tab down there that it looks
because
like
I already have
a pull-out.
these
You could do that.
in here.
Just so that
Um,
whether I want to do that or not. And which, because
So I want to
have
pop that one up and not these, or
in here. Not sure where I'm going to put that one yet.
I don't know. Let me show you this. See this? See this?
So I want to pop that one up and not,
I have them angled out on the bottom. That's kind of cute too.
or
And then they could go out that way. Now see, that's a little tight. I might have to trim that down a little more.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Let me show you this. See
I'll
this?
figure something out.
See this?
I hope you guys can hear me, because I can't test this.
I have them angled. Now see, that's a little tight.
Okay, I'm not
Trim that down
seeing.
a little more. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Alright, so,
Let me see if she can.
make a decision, Janice. I'm thinking, I have some tape, rolls of tape. I thought I had some right up here. They're the,
Make a decision, Janice.
because these are a little bit more narrow
Some tape.
than
I thought I had
the,
some here. They're let me grab
it's been in there too long together. They're stuck. These are a little more narrow than the dimensionals, right? Of one of those sides.
Then
So it's almost a 1/4 inch more narrow. So I think this would work better
it's been in there too long.
on those,
These are a little more narrow than the dimensionals, right?
to pop up these frames, these mats.
I don't know if you can see that.
Okay, there we go.
They're the width of one of those sides.
So,
it's almost a 1/4
and
inch
it's not very thick. The other one is thicker, but it's also wider. And I don't want the wide one, I want the narrow one. So what you can do too, if you want a thicker foam tape to pop something up than what you have, just double it. Just put one piece down here. I'm only gonna do one layer, because I don't want mine that tall,
a thicker
but I want to get it really close to the edge
to pop something up than
so
what
that it
you
doesn't
have.
take up any more space than it absolutely has.
Let me do that here. I'm only gonna do one layer because I don't
So
want
now,
mine that tall. But I want to get it really close to the edge. But I don't want it showing over the edge of the cardstock again.
I like to use this with shaker cards too. But with shaker cards, I definitely want more space. So, I would double it. The nice thing about the tape is you can snip it a little bit and make it go around a corner.
But with shaker cards,
So kind of like you do with sewing.
So,
You just snip that one edge and it'll bend right around the corner perfectly
I
for
would
you.
double it.
Okay.
The nice thing about the
So
tape
now
is
I'm going to do
you
this on
can,
all three of them, I think. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
snip it a little
So that it's not on the edge, but it's
You just snip
very,
that one edge
very
and it'll
close.
bend right around the corner perfectly.
It's like maybe a 32nd from the edge.
Now, I'm going to do this on all three.
If you know measurements,
I'm going to go ahead. So I'm just going to
it's
try and line that up. I got to get that out of
a
my
quarter of an eighth.
I'm
That's
lining
what
it
I'll
up.
tell you.
It's not on the edge, but it's very, very.
Steve's a machinist, so
It's like maybe a 30-second.
when he asks me how big something is, I have to tell him. I can't say, well, it's about a quarter inch, or it's smaller than a quarter inch. No, that doesn't work. Then he'll go and measure it himself because he knows I can't do it. Only I can do it. Sometimes I just don't want to.
When he asks me how big something is, I have to.
And I'm not perfect at it either, so, you know, it's better that he measures
I can't
too.
say, well, it's about a quarter
Then we
inch.
can
Or
both
it's
be wrong
smaller than a
sometimes.
quarter inch. No, that doesn't work. Then he'll go and measure it himself. And I'm not perfect at it either, so.
Okay.
You know.
Let's see, one more piece here.
Okay.
Because it sounds like I'm going to have two little critters here tomorrow.
Um,
Hoodlums, maybe. Maybe that's the better word for it.
And then when I get my pictures printed, it may not be tonight.
Here for a little while. So Gigi will get to play and have fun, get her exercise in. Go see the chickens, because that's a favorite thing to do.
Dawn's gonna come over and hang out with Gigi tomorrow, so I'm
They
excited.
are so fun. I love being able to hang out with my great grandbabies and play with them and visit and really enjoy them. I mean, I didn't have that growing up. I had no
See the chickens,
grandparents.
because that's a favorite thing to do.
We moved to Oregon when I was 3, and I never got to see them again. So, it used to bother me when I was in school and people would go spend the summer with their grandparents, and they'd come back and, you know, show and tell was, oh, what did you do this summer? And, oh, we went and, you know, to some other state and stayed with our grandparents and got to do all this fun stuff, and I didn't get to do any of it. So, I missed and grandkids. Got to see their grandparents. I made sure of it. Not that that was hard. Dawn was always very good about that. But, you know, I made sure my kids got to know their grandparents. Mine didn't want to know them, but my husband's did, so that was awesome. Or, well, maybe they did want to. They just didn't, you know, act like it. So. Oh well, it's their loss. I have some great kids. And great grandkids. I mean, I have great grandkids too, but I have wonderful grandchildren. and wonderful great grandchildren, so. That's the best in life, right? I think so anyway. I love it. I love all the time I get to spend with them. Yellow ones down because I think they're too big and I don't like them. So there's that.
I think so anyway. I love it.
So that's the two layouts. I might have to make a bigger tab, which means I have to replace the whole orange piece. But we don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And then this will be my journaling.
I'm going to trim those yellow ones.
My journaling mat. It can go any direction I want it. So I might put it over here where it hangs over the picture. Might do it here.
Which means I have to replace the whole orange.
I don't know.
But we don't know.
I'll have to print the pictures and see what works best with
And
it.
then this will be my
But that's my ideas so far. I'm not going to put the,
It can go
I have some
here.
placemats for, you know, saying to put a picture here, but I know to put a picture there, so I'm not going to do that. So there's my pages,
But that's my idea.
and maybe a hat, because he's wearing a hat in the pictures, like a chef's hat. I want to do some of that. So I might even mix these up a little bit so that they're not all in the same order, color-wise. But that's what so far that's what the page looks like. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna hop off here because I've already gone over. I'm an hour and almost, well, 12 minutes so far. I know I started a minute late, but okay. So I will check back with you when I get those pictures printed out and try to show you the completed page, and hopefully it's cuter than this. All right. Let me change this down so you can see me. All right. Good night. I hope you come back next week. I don't know what I'm doing. Some kind of card. Probably an Easter card. Since we're getting into March. Maybe a... Do I have any St. Patty's stuff? I might. I'll have to look and see what I can find. St. Patty's comes before Easter.